Jammu and Kashmir on path of peace and prosperity post abrogation of Article 370, says Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Congress Working Committee named Sonia Gandhi as interim party chief till it chooses a new president. Tripartite Peace Pact signed in Tripura banned NLFT SD Ultras bid farewell to arms. Protests continue in Manipur over death of student. Several sustain injuries in police action. And in cricket, the men in blue to meet West Indies at Port of Spain in the second one-dayer in a short while from now. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary. Now with the details. In national news first, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Sunday said removal of special status to Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370 of the Constitution would lead to end of terrorism and progress of the region. Speaking at the launch of a book chronicling the 2 years in office by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu in Chennai, Shah said he firmly believed that Article 370 should be removed as it was not beneficial to the country. He hailed the role of the Vice President as Chairman of the Upper House during the discussion and passage of the bill related to Jammu and Kashmir. Addressing the gathering, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said there was absolute peace in Kashmir and not even a single shell of tear gas was fired in the valley. Javadekar said that with removal of provisions under Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, 106 acts would now be applicable in the Union Territory, ultimately benefiting the people. On the other hand, the Arunachal Pradesh State BJP Vice President Dominic Tadar today supported the Union government initiatives for Jammu and Kashmir, including scrapping Article 370 and 35A. Addressing a press conference in Itanagar, he said the centre has taken the decision to root out terrorism from Jammu and Kashmir and ensure development of the region. He said Article 371, which gives special rights to several northeastern states, are intact, and there should be no confusion on this. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has already clarified the government position in the Lok Sabha. Meanwhile, in Jammu and Kashmir, government and private offices were functioning normally. Public transport and private vehicles were also seen plying on the Srinagar highways and city roads. Kargil Deputy Commissioner Basir ul Haq Chaudhary, in a statement, said all arrangements were in place to ensure that the people's requirements for ration, medicines and other essentials were fully met. In Kargil, the 3-day strike and protest against abrogation of Article 370 were called off by the Joint Action Committee. On the other hand, Kishtwar District Development Commissioner Angrej Singh Rana said curfew was relaxed in a phased manner in different parts of the town. Moving on, Muslims in the country are all set to celebrate Eid al-Zuha, a festival of sacrifice, on Monday with solemnity and religious fervour. Eid al-Zuha celebrations start at the end of the Hajj, the annual pilgrimage to Mecca in Saudi Arabia by Muslims worldwide. Fervent preparations usually take place among the Muslim communities across the country to mark the occasion, as new clothing and sweets and desserts are bought to celebrate the day. Most business people have decorated their premises on the occasion of the Eid, as shopping for new clothes among Muslim faithful increases. In Assam, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has extended his greetings to all on the occasion of Eid al-Zuha. In a statement, he hoped the festival of sacrifice would strengthen the bond of brotherhood and further the tradition of amity and communal harmony in the state. In more national news, Sonia Gandhi has been named interim Congress president. The Congress Working Committee, during its meeting in New Delhi on Saturday night, adopted 3 resolutions, including making Mrs. Gandhi the interim chief. Congress spokesperson Randeep Singh Surjewala said it was decided that she would be the interim party chief till AICC elected a new president. A number of leaders, including state chiefs and MPs, backed Rahul Gandhi to continue on the post despite his refusal to reconsider his resignation. However, he did not budge from his stand of quitting as party chief. Now we take a short break. More stories on the other side. Do stay tuned.
बरसात में कई स्थानों पर लैंडस्लाइड के कारण जान माल का काफी नुकसान हुआ है।
बरसात के मौसम में लैंडस्लाइड जरूर होता है क्या?
पहाड़ों पर मिट्टी की मजबूत पकड़ नहीं होने से ही ना बारिश में लैंडस्लाइड का खतरा बढ़ता है।
तो इसमें गलती किसकी है काका?
हमारी
गलती कैसे?
जैसे पेड़ ना लगाना और पेड़ों की कटाई, गलत खेती करना, लापरवाही से कूड़ा करकट फेंक देना जिससे पानी की निकासी का रुक जाना, ऐसी गलतियाँ कभी नहीं करो
और लैंडस्लाइड से बचो।
बिल्कुल।
आपके हित में तत्पर एनडीए में।
Welcome back to the Northeast News. The National Liberation Front of Tripura, led by Sabir Kumar Dev Burma, NLFT-SD, has agreed to abjure the path of violence and join the mainstream. A memorandum of understanding was signed in this regard between the Centre, Tripura government and NLFT-SD. The Union Home Ministry has said the group has agreed to surrender with its 88 cadres with their weapons. The surrendered cadres will be given benefits as per the Surrender Cum Rehabilitation Scheme 2018 of the Ministry. The state government of Tripura will help the surrendered cadres in housing, recruitment and education. The ministry said the centre would consider the proposals of Tripura government regarding economic development of tribal areas of Tripura. The NLFT was banned under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act since 1997. In Manipur, several students, mostly girls, were injured in clashes with the police in Imphal on Saturday as the ongoing protest against the death of a school student intensified in the state. The confrontations took place after the police tried to foil the protest rallies taken out by students of various schools and colleges in the twin districts of Imphal and Babisana. A 12-year-old student of Standard Robert Higher Secondary School was found dead in her hostel dormitory on July 18 last. In Imphal East, students from schools like CC Higher Secondary School and Ananda Higher Secondary School tried to take out rallies. After repeated warnings, the police fired several rounds of tear gas shells and mock bombs to foil the rallies. The students retaliated by pelting stones. 10 students sustained injuries in the clash. Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi on Saturday asserted that the rule of law need not necessarily be intertwined with the policy of government, though governance by rule of law was one of the three components of a meaningful democratic system. The other components of the true meaning of democratic system were legal equanimity and political freedom, Justice Gogoi said, delivering the 33rd Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Memorial Lecture at the SVP National Police Academy. Making a distinction between rule of law and rule of man, Justice Gogoi said the former had now emerged as the soul of modern democratic nations. Judicial review became the cornerstone of the rule of law. The lecture was attended by 156 Indian Police Service probationers of 2018 batch who were undergoing Phase 1 training and 103 probationers of 2017 batch who were in Phase 2 training. The Phase 1 trainees included 15 officers from Nepal, Bhutan and the Maldives. In Manipur, Health and Family Welfare Minister L. Jayantakumar Singh on Saturday inaugurated 5 health projects in 4 different districts. The projects included District Early Intervention Centres, DEIC, 1 each at Imphal East, Imphal West and Bishnupur, and dedicated eye wards at Churachandpur and Bishnupur. He also inaugurated DEICs at JNIMS, RIMS and Bishnupur District Hospital. A palliative ward at Bishnupur District Hospital was also inaugurated by him. In his speech, the minister said the government was doing its best to improve the health sector in the state. Now we take another short break. More stories on the other side. Stay tuned.
झरने का पानी भी बंद, लैंडस्लाइड होने के लक्षण। अरे सब लोग इकट्ठे हो। क्या खबर है डाक बाबू? खबर कुछ ठीक नहीं है काका, लैंडस्लाइड होने का खतरा है। अरे किसी सुरक्षित स्थान पर चलना पड़ेगा।
ऐसे कैसे घर छोड़ दे?
अरे घर की चिंता छोड़ो, जल्दी से अपना सेफ्टी किट और जरूरी कागजात लेकर किसी सुरक्षित स्थान पर पहुंचो।
लैंडस्लाइड हुआ था और इसके दोबारा आने के आसार हैं।
आपके हित में तत्पर एनडीए में।
Welcome back once again. In cricket, India will take on West Indies in the second one-dayer of the three-match series at the Queen's Park Oval Stadium in Port of Spain in a short while from now. Indian skipper Virat Kohli is just 19 runs away from breaking Javed Miandad's 26-year-old record of highest run scorer in ODIs against West Indies. However, Miandad took 64 innings to score 1,930 runs against Windies, and if Kohli manages to score at least 19 runs, he will go past the former Pakistan cricketer's record in just 34 innings. This milestone has stood for almost 26 years as Miandad played his last ODI against West Indies in 1993. The first match of this series was washed out due to rain in Guyana, and both teams will be looking to draw the first blood in this clash in Trinidad. Following the conclusion of the ODI series, the two teams will feature in two tests in Antigua and Jamaica. In more sports news, Union Minister of State with independent charge for youth affairs and sports, Kiren Rijiju, has said his ministry will be exploring sporting talents from every nook and corner of the country. The Sports Authority of India training centres have been established in different parts of India for this purpose. Rijiju said the ministry is financially supporting the academies run by various sports persons. Khelo India will provide cash prizes to the players for the first time this year. Talking about National Anti-Doping Agency, NADA, he said it is the responsibility of everyone that sports should be clean. The BCCI has agreed to be a part of NADA as they have to agree to the law of land. In Manipur, the second state-level invitation gymnastic championship organized by the All Manipur Gymnastic Association kicked off at Indoor Stadium Kuman Lampak on Saturday. The opening day of the championship saw Manipur's Preeti Naurem win a gold medal in the under-8 girls exercise event, securing 9.5 points. Meimi Chanu of Manipur bagged the silver with 9 points, while Aradhya of Manipur and Salem Lingtoibi of Assam claimed the bronze medals with 8.8 points. Graceme Pangmam won the floor exercise gold for under-10 girls with 16.65 points, while Saneleka Pongshangbam, who secured 12.7, claimed the silver. Manipur's Tongam Lintoi and Assam's Mayur Monamidas bagged the bronze. And finally, in Manipur, the second Tangmai or Cucumber Festival was held with pomp and gaiety at Hingtam Lamka, Churachandpur district on Saturday. Minister of Horticulture T.H. Shyamkumar and Minister of Agriculture V. Hang Kangliang attended the inaugural program as chief guest and president respectively. In his speech, Forest Minister Shyamkumar called upon the people to promote organic food and vegetables in order to lead a healthy life.
Meat udaba cancer na basi karigino of the adum rotten fish. Bapade ngap sila kane. Chemical preservation hapa. Miwi bana sabi apa kisang da preserve to hap da bam access hapa. Apple tu sari apple tu sari yang kan da koi na ama how to bana ba. Ado ako ki pineapple, ako ki tangmai, ako ki mairen.
And finally, before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Jammu and Kashmir on path of peace and prosperity post abrogation of Article 370, says Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Congress Working Committee named Sonia Gandhi as interim party chief till it chooses a new president. Tripartite Peace Pact signed in Tripura banned NLFT SD Ultras bid farewell to arms. Protests continue in Manipur over death of student. Several sustained injuries in police action. And in cricket, the men in blue to meet West Indies at Port of Spain in the second one-dayer in a short while from now. This evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.